NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some off.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Alford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, Alford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Good job, good job.
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here in Vegas. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Alford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Alford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, some strong running. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Saints 14, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They hand this off to Harris. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Alford. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Alford. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Alford. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Alford. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Alford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Alford. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Tucker with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw. Alford. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alford. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Alford eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second and 8. Looking to throw. Alford completes this out left to Ruggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
A big play there on the catch and run. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw on second down. Alford, reception here by Ruggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Back to throw. Alford. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Alford. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.